back. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna turn off the power. Let's see how this is gonna work if we turn off the power. Now I think, yeah, I just have this connected by one power cable over here. So if I disconnect this and then sit here and watch the power in case we have issues. Let's check it every minute. So we're producing 99 megawatts of our 200 total. So just on solar, we're fine for now. I'm going to keep adding and adding and adding solar. And then use, I got to figure that out. I just want to know how much 5.6 gigajoules. I don't know how long it's going to last. But that's fun. That is fun to see, and it's fun to do. You saw how quick it was. It's quick to stamp it down. It took a while to build it. Okay, so let's take a look here. I've got our coal station just sitting there. It's fine. This place has been busy. There was a time where almost all of these were stocked with destination full trains waiting to go into a depot, and I'm fine with that. This has been a problem. I need to rebuild all of this because what I'm noticing is this loads first, and which is fine. First in, it just comes right here. So this side is always busy, but I want both sides, or at least both sides of the green. I want both sides to get the product, even if it comes from one side. So I'm going to rebuild that here in a bit. Our train mall is still functioning just great. Our belts and inserters mall, we finally got green, which is great. Green inserters are the stack inserters, and they can grab just a bunch at a time, 5, 10, it gets up there. So I've been using a lot of those to convert some of the train load and unloads into faster pickups. So we can actually watch that if we come over here. He's just leaving, coward. But you can see here just how fast these things, it's grabbing a few. It's grabbed 3. It's grabbing stacks of 3 before it turns in. This is grabbing 5 at a time. So that's really, really handy, especially when a train comes in. Then you're taking, instead of 1 or 2 at a time, now we're taking 5 from the box and really loading that train. I could, and I thought about this, it doesn't really work well with loading the fastest way to load a train car is from both sides. That really just, it cuts everything in half, because now you have two of these stations loading into the car, and so it cuts down on time, but I'm in no hurry here. I've also been converting, I just did this one. So I converted, or I'm in the process of converting all of this to red belts, and I've got the green, the stack inserters, but then I'm also upgrading them to the steel furnaces, which has a crafting speed of 2, which is twice as fast as the stone furnace. Because what I was noticing is that a lot of the other places that I have copper plates being delivered was just bogging down and not getting enough in a way as quickly as I wanted it to. And then I'm doing the steel also. So upgrades, slow over time. I thought about getting building a mall that makes like 1,000 steel furnaces a minute or something to that effect. How many do we have here? If I copy and just select, there are 264 stone furnaces here. And so that would be something fun to watch happen. Is it night yet? No. Still just kind of waiting for everything to die. I don't think these aren't producing steam, so they're not actually running. That's what I want to see. So yeah, I have that. Been upgrading some different processes, whatever's slow. I'm like, all right, let's go upgrade that. And then the other thing's slow. All right, let's upgrade that. The reason I'm doing that is we have our red science at 60 science per minute. It's going just great. Little tiny thing. And then you got green, same thing, 60 a minute. All of my science builds are 60 a minute. And then this is military science. I got it going. You can see him making them right here. And then this is our chemical science or blue science, and it is making the science packs, as you can see there, 60 a minute. And then we have purple is not purpling. Why you not purple? Oh, these are not set to purple for some reason. That's frustrating. Okay, so those are gonna go now, start making purple. I wonder if my yellows are the same way. No, I've got all kinds of yellow here. What you waiting on, yellows? Blue chips. Okay, blue chips, I know because I built this, is coming in from here. And it's not making blue chips because it doesn't have any green chips or circuits. And green circuits is clear back up in here, and that led me back to, well, this isn't fast enough. I need at least one of these running at full capacity at all times. And then I need, so I might add another copper, maybe a I might add a copper. I'll have to rebuild all this, and then once I get that nailed down so that it's producing somewhat quickly, then we'll maybe duplicate that. Still going 94 megawatts. So far we're just running purely on solar. I have no problems with that. Let's do this. Do I have, well, I need to go back and grab some, let's go grab a power switch. I don't know how to, look at the power grid and see how that's working. Let's go over here and grab my trash can and get rid of all of this junk. Pick all that up. All that up. And then I can, whatever. Grab that, and I am full of things. Let's grab the trash can again. I can always make just a ton more of that stuff. Those come pretty quick. Okay, so trash can. Now I need, let's go over here and look at our power switch. Am I not making power switches? Aaron, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Need plates and copper. All right, so let's go grab some of these, some of those. I don't need many. Yeah, two will work. I don't need a ton. And I got constants. I got all the other things. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's come up here and see if we, okay, it's night. Let's take a look at our power grid. How's our joules going? Whoa, that was close. That was dumb close is what it was. Okay, so let's put our, where is it? It is a power connector, and we've played with these before. And then you take your copper cables and you attach one side, oops, and another side. And I could turn this on or off from anywhere on the map, so that'll be really handy to have that sitting there. Okay, here we go. We're using all of our productions coming off our accumulator charge. This is awesome. This is what I wanted to see. So it's nighttime, and I want to see how long, if we can make it through the night on just accumulator charge, then that will be awesome. That will be awesome. Let's come over here to, I'm looking at the Factorio wiki. Storage, steam tanks and power storage. Distribution, consumption, connection, network, electric network screen. Satisfaction, production, accumulator capacity, how much energy is inside the accumulators connected to your network. Measured in joules. 1 joule is 1 watt. Okay. Oh wait, 1 joule equals 1 watt times 1 second. The bar should be able to be filled fully before emptying again. Time span, consumption graph. Network priorities, solar panel. Electricity is provided on a priority basis. The demand for energy is satisfied by generators in the following order. The demand for energy is satisfied by generators in the following order. Solar panels are first, then steam engines, then accumulators. So it'll take solar panel first, and then whatever's left over, it will use steam engines or steam turbines. And if anything's left over, then it will use accumulators. So we just went through a whole night and we didn't even use anything. So that is awesome. That is awesome. That's exactly what I want to see. I'm going to leave that there because I can come anywhere from the map and just turn it on. And then we're generating power. But it's not going to kick on because solar panels are you producing everything. So I'm just going to leave it off, and if I notice that things are out, I'll just go to the map. Cool. Now let's come over here and let's close that, all these screens. Okay, let's figure this out. This is going to be a hot mess. Let's come down here real quick. And what I like to do is just empty everything out. Oops. Let's get those back in there. I don't even know what I pushed. And what I want is my bots. I'll take all my things. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna control X to cut this. We're gonna cut it, and we're gonna move it up. We scooching it, just a scooch, maybe more than a scooch. And then my bots are just gonna do the dirty work. They're gonna pick all that stuff up. And the reason I cleared out is because I knew I was gonna pick up all these extra resources. I don't want the plates and the coils and the things. But when you move something like this, it picks up the product off the belts as well. You know, if there's stuff inside the buildings, the assemblers, it does all that too. So it's going to take just a minute, but I'm fine with that. And what I want to do is, we'll let this finish. We should have plenty of time. What I want to do is create, wanted to create that right there. And let's cut that and the, oops. Wanted to cut. You gotta do the right buttons. Buttons do things. You gotta do the right ones. Okay, so let's cut that down. Let's cut this down. That's gonna be our red belts. Or copper. What I want to do is kind of create a little mini bus. We might as well just have it. Let's have fun. Let's just wrap it around and come down one side. So Control Alt D is delete. And do that. Yeah. Do that, and let's get rid of this. Having these bots, I tell you what, it just makes life so much more fun, interesting. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have two. This is dumb. It's fine. We're gonna have two. Why is everything stopped? The heck? Look at those trains. All right, what's backed up? What is? I told you. I told you. When I told you, I hate junctions like this. I always have problems. It doesn't matter whose I copy off of the internet. I don't care if it's Catherine of Sky, if it's Nilaus, if it's the president. It doesn't matter who, my own, it doesn't matter. I always have a jam. And so this is going to load and it's just a nightmare. So what all right, let me finish this. And that's fine. And we're in the dark. No, it's because I'm on the map. Okay, so we have this. This is really stupid, but what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have these come over like this into that, and then this one's gonna come in to there. Actually I want to Alt D because I want two of those to go into there. This one's going to pull off, rebalance it. Then this one is going to come out this way. It's going to go over there like that. So it's going to come zigging zagging around. I've only got 13 left. Let's come down here and go into there. Oh, darn it. It's all right. When it breaks, it breaks. That's just how things roll. It is toast. Where's all my, hold on a minute. I thought I had some chests full of stuff here. Here we go. Let's get those and those. Okay. Because I wanted this to come all the way down. Just to kill extra. Just to kill extra. It's so ridiculous. And then I kind of want to do the same thing here with, let's copy a couple of this over to there. Yep. And then, because we're going to have two of these. Right? And I want this to come all the way down here. Oh, we gotta delete this. And let's cut that. It's gonna go clear under there. Okay. And I'm gonna get all these. And we'll go like that. And then we need to rebalance it on this end. Okay, cool. And we'll get rid of this. So what I'm going to have here is just stupidity. Just sheer stupidity. And have it balanced. And if these come here. And this, but this is fun, right? We're having fun. Just the dumbness of it all. Then I could pull these two in and route them however I need to. Okay. So this doesn't matter what side these come in now. It's going to work. That's not even. Let's do that. And I need to add this. And then we need to have an outbound. But I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is this like that and just kill undergrounds. Oops. So you can tell which direction it's going based on the arrows. And if you hover and hit R, it'll change the direction. And that's pretty handy for some things. Let's go to the bus system, and I want to grab balancers. I want the 4x4 reds, and we're going to stamp it there. And let's do one up there. Heck, why not? Okay, cool. And then what I can do is this. Let's delete all of that and get it looking better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down. Let's keep it even. Let's start with this side. I'm gonna come down here, over, down, down. Oops. There we go. I know this is riveting. Cool. And copy and then paste. There we go. Now, this should be a little bit better. At least it's a little more aesthetically pleasing when we watch it go like that. But the real trick, look how fast it's just sucking up all those plates. Ridiculous. Another thing we can do is, for funsies, is add a kind of a rebalancer here. So what that's going to do is take one side and put it onto both sides for fun. It does have some practical uses. Let's do it. And I've been trying not to rebalance waste stuff so much. Like, well, if I have a balancer here, why would I just balance it over there? How about we just have one? So this is going to go that way. There we go. And just for some, that's just some extra balancing and having some fun. Okay, so now we have a much better flow rate. This feels a lot better. I don't know if it is. At least it feels that way. And we can actually look here and see how things are going. We can take our max rate calculator, and this will show us that we should be producing our max capacity would be 1440 electric circuits by 16 machines. That's how many we can do per minute, right? Because our items are rated per minute, so we could do 1400 a minute. Each one's doing 90. We know that it's not saturated all the way down. And a lot of that has to do with our throughput. Like, this is not offloading because it just has a few little ones. But this is going to like suck right now until I figure out how to fix these trains. It's so stupid. So let's do it. Let's go down to these trains. And yeah. And it's probably, it's 100% me. I just know that it's me. I don't have the right, and I didn't bring any equipment with me. I'm such a doofus. How I typically do this is I get in, I turn it to manual, hit W, just kind of get up out of everybody's way, get out, turn it back onto automatic, and things should pick up. But I know, I know. Some of you are just laughing at me like, this guy is just doesn't know what he's doing. I'm probably missing some extra components in here. The chain, these are the signals. I'm probably missing some chain signals. I'll just let it go and I just fix those problems. They don't happen very often. How many hours have I had in this game? Save the game. This game has 30 almost 32 hours, and that's the first real issue I've had with these trains. So that's not a bad run. It's not great, but why I like doing the loops that really change everything. These crosses, I just can't stand them. I just can't, because this happens. And, you know, one thing bottlenecks, and then it just everything stops. So I know I'm doing something wrong there. Okay, let's go back. Let's let it. I'll go deal with it here in a minute. And so this is just gonna kind of be here, and it's not a good time to show you how things work. Oh, I didn't want those. You can get rid of those. No, I didn't want those. Okay, picked everything up, and now I have all of my train signals and all the things. Another thing you can do, one of these buttons pauses the game, because it Control P. Nope. There's a button combo that pauses the game. So where you can actually look at this, and we're backed up again. So we got to come back down here. So what I can do is, if you look at your map and then select the train signal states, you can actually see who's stopped and what is going on. So this train's trying to go through, but it can't because it's reading this next purple signal from this fella. And he can't go in because he's saying, hey, there's already somebody there. I don't know what to do with this information. I can't go this way because somebody's here coming this way. So that is not ideal. What if I delete that? What if? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's change that to a rail signal and see if that helps. So instead of stopping right here, they're going to stop back here. That didn't make any sense. Let's just sit here and watch this for a second. That worked fine. I mean, it sure would help to know what you're doing half the time. Let's put a signal there. No, that's not going to help. What I should be doing is replacing that with a signal. So it's coming in, it's going to look at the next two ahead and see what's going on. This guy's hauling. Jeez. And let's move. I don't want to move. I like having a tight block like this. What do I know? And then if we come down here, we've got some more situation. We got some situation here. So let's look at the map. Who's stuck? He's trying to go this way. We got the same situation. And he just ran into that one. Oops. He's trying to go straight. Everybody's trying to go someplace, which I love. I just need to be careful about some things. All right, situation resolved currently, but that can help diagnose some issues. You can, like I said, map and go over here to rail signal states, and it's going to show you all the different lights and the signals for all the trains. I am not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Just trying to get it to work. Okay, so what we can see now is there are no stops except this guy. Where are you trying to go, buddy? Anyway, oh, we got a situation here. Look at this. Let's take this. We're gonna replace that. And they're just gonna hug for a minute until I get down there and fix it. All right, everybody stop. Everybody stop. You go to manual. You go to manual. And let's get rid of that. Let's hop in here. Okay, it was empty anyway, so I really don't care. Oops. Okay, turn you back on. Turn you back on. Yeah, trains are so fun, but I always have issues. It doesn't matter what size, what configuration. Let's turn these off. It just doesn't matter. Always have problems. All right, that seemed to have alleviated some of our problems. Green's going good. Let's see what we got here. So the part of the problem is I only have 2 trains set up for this. And if we have our train, it's set for a limit, so I only have 1 and 1, but I only have 2 trains. So if I were to have, well, see, here's where you start having more problems is, well, it's easy. You'll add more trains. Well, then what you're doing is you're using copper quicker. Am I producing it fast enough? Looks like I'm doing a fine job of making copper. These are all set to 1 weight station. But if I look at these, I've got trains with this. There are 11 trains that come here and pick up copper, which is fine. I don't mind. That's fine. We can also take a look at O, and then we can look at all of our stations down here picking up copper. You can do a search, copper spelled correctly, and it'll limit anything by copper, either plates or ore. It doesn't you don't need to have the word spelled out here. You can have it as an icon and it'll still do a search for that. So here's all the copper trains. That's pretty cool. So we have 107 trains and 267 stations, 43 of which are temporary or unused. And that's fine by me. I don't care. Yeah, good stuff. I did add another train refuel station down here just to help alleviate some of the stress that was happening up here, because we have a lot of operations on the sciences coming down here, and drop off, go refuel, and then go do your delivery quest. So I thought it made sense to have that down here, which is fine because now we have another place for things to wait. He can't go load up his green circuits until he can. So things are working out great. One thing I wanted to show, I'll probably do it later because I got to walk clear out here and do something. But a lot of this, you can have radars reveal the map for you. If I come, let's just take a walk. We're out here. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. So we're going to go for a walk and let our things do our things. Let's just go down. Do I have all the pieces? Let's take a look at my blueprint for power, for radar outpost. And I think power radar, I think I have trees in the way. You stupid tree. I don't have the accumulators. Anyway, maybe I'll cut to that or show it later. But you can put that as an outpost, And that is enough solar and accumulator to keep a radar going so it can just be self-sufficient and not attached to anything. Let's take a look here and see what we got going on. On the right hand side, we got 44,000 red science packs, 24,000 green science packs, 15,000 black or military science packs, and then 11,000 blue or chemical science packs. You see a little flicker there of purple every once in a while. We don't have yellow being made. And where I get that information is right here. Where I took all of these chests for each drop off and wired it into the network so that I could look from anywhere and see how much we have. There's some purple going in. And there are some purples up in here. We're backed up. Well, that's pretty cool. So what I can do is look at our research and see what do we want to unlock next. I don't have any yellows, do I? None of those were showing yellow. Yellow's being a pain, just because it's taking forever to do things. What are you waiting on? Okay, we're backed up with frames. Oh, we're waiting on green circuits. Okay. Green circuits is what we need. So let's I really hate to ramp up production, especially when we're having all kinds of congestion issues. I might redo some of that and make it more circular. Just this central hub is just a pain. I don't like it. Because like I said, when it backs up and it has a problem, it really backs up and has a problem. Because what I want to do is duplicate this. I want to add another one. That's going to require 4 more minimum. 4 more trains. More trains. Everything's working now. Everything's got stuff, so it's backed up. But it's still not really producing everything that I want it to. Where's our power? How we doing? Joule? We doing gigs? Gigs of joules? I'm really happy with that. And like I said, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep adding stuff. Okay, so what do we got to do next? There's all kinds of things like update this, fix this. But I don't know if there's anything else I really need to add. I have all the sciences built out. The exception of white, which we can't unlock until we get our rocket launcher, our silo. And I have 1, 2, 3 researches to do for that. Let's take a look here. Where's Spidertron? Let's work on Spidertron. Oh, I'm gonna need yellow. This is so stupid. Yeah, it's fine. Let's grab this. Oh, 300. Let's grab that. And then we're gonna need a couple other things for that, so we can unlock that for 300. Military is gonna need yellow. Oh, that's gonna need yellow too, which I'm not making. Dang it. Just a big old waiting game. Big old waiting game. Let's go do coal liquefaction. And this is a process technique to turn coal into oil products with the use of steam and heavy oil. Let's do that. Let's do beacons. Beacons can be pretty cool. 50. Let's go ahead and unlock that. That's going to give us nuclear fuel reprocessing. And we might as well do yellow, which is the tier 3 automation. Let's just get that going. And I want to do blues yet. I rarely use blues. So we have greens. Let's do productivity 3 here. Another 300. That's going to take a while. So that's science for a long time because it's going to take a while for all that to get done. How much purple did we have? I think yellow's the only way. We don't have any purple, just what's there. So that's going to take a while. And why is purple taking so long? What you waiting on, purple? Red chips. That is the big holdup. And red chips are here. And I was gonna say, I bet they're waiting on green. Red chips take freaking forever to make, so this is not fast. This is stupid. I see why people do mega factories with just all kinds of stuff going on, because it takes 6 seconds each. That feels like a lot longer than 6 seconds. It's not because of power drainage issues. We still have a lot of production left. This is not efficient at all. Do I need to stop this and make 3? Could probably fit 3 in there, right? Probably fit 3 or 4. All right. Yeah, this is where I let it run overnight. Hope nothing backs up. Cool. Well, I'm gonna go grab some food because I'm a hungry boy. And I gotta figure out what we're gonna do next. I did come in here and I filled in this little pond. And I started a whole other section to come down here so that we could start building up into here. And maybe a little down here, but these are right in prime resource pickings area. So come in here and build down in here. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Like I said, there's always something to do. You're like, okay, well, I got that set up. Let me take my brain out of problem solving mode for a minute and go do something else. Anyway, good stuff. I'm still having a blast.